From the moment we step into puberty, the opposite sex takes an unignorable front seat in our minds. We've been doing our part by taking care of ourselves, looking our best and being our best version. But even so, it's hard to read the signs that show if someone likes you or not, right? So what are these signs? Here are 10 body language that betray if someone likes you or not. Once most of these have been ticked off from your list, you can safely say that the feeling is mutual. The first place to always look is the eyes. It isn't called the window to the soul for nothing. A person trying to sustain or prolong eye contact is someone who wants the other person to be interested in him and in the conversation. But what if you aren't that close yet or haven't been introduced to each other? The obvious sign here is if you catch them staring and they quickly turn around in embarrassment. No one wants to be caught off guard, especially by the person they like. Always check a person's eyebrows and see if it raises up for a few seconds when they see you. It adds to the whole facial expression of lighting up when you see someone you really like. People don't often notice this, but eyebrows carry a lot of emotions, and when they rise along with the person's smile, it opens up the face and makes them look kinder and approachable. Lips may be sealed for a few more weeks or even months because confessing your feelings for a person isn't always that easy, but always take a peek in how the lips are formed as soon as you two see each other. The lips will slightly part for a moment when you two lock eyes. A guy's smile will also show his upper teeth, and the significance of this is that guys have stopped smiling consciously that way since they turned 5. They'd only do it around people they like. As for a girl, she may lightly lick her lips or bite her lower lip more often around you, and her smile makes the corners of her eyes crinkle. Girls who are around the person they like tend to show more of their face as often as possible. This means they brush their hair away from their face or lock it in their ears. When they laugh or smile, they turn their face towards you. Guys also tend to do this, too, but more subtly. A person who likes you wants to be seen as an individual or wants to catch your attention as soon as you appear. If they are with a group, you will slightly see them try to straighten their body to appear taller or position themselves away from the group so that you notice them as one person. A person that likes you will try to appear more feminine or masculine, depending on their orientation. You can hear this in their voice. Men will try to speak in lower and deeper tones to make their voice appear manlier. Women, on the other hand, will speak in more higher and lighter tones. On that same note, men will often subtly flex their arms in front of you to appear stronger and bigger, while women will do things that will make them appear smaller and daintier, such as crossing or tucking their legs. If a person like you, they will always subconsciously keep you in their line of sight. So even when you are in opposite sides of the room, this person will always try adjust their position or try to find you visually across the room. It is the thought, out of sight, out of mind working against them, and they want you to be aware of them as much as possible. We always literally lean towards the people we like and trust. Now, unless you are at a noisy and crowded bar where there isn't much wiggle room, or at an interview, leaning towards a person shows attraction. Now it is up to you to determine what kind of attraction this is by checking all the other signs. If the person leans towards you, makes sure to face you, and hangs on to your every word, you might just have a winner. Touch is a very important aspect of any relationship. When a man or a woman attempts to touch you, it could mean that they are trying to get closer, are trying to gauge your comfortability around them, or are simply conveying they're comfortable around you and want more. Sometimes it can even be a show of territory when you are in public. Notice how a man places his hand on the small of the back of a woman when trying to guide her? Or how a woman tucks a man's hair or touches his cheek in front of others. Now that we have the body language all cleared up, you can now check if it's about time to get on a first-name basis with that girl at the cafe or that guy at the library. Who knows, it might be the next biggest romance in your life waiting to happen. Did you like this video? Why don't you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends? Won't cost you nothing.